YouTube, what's going on? And welcome to the 11th episode of my Boca Juniors career mode. In today's episode, we are going to be playing 4 games, starting off with the third round of the FA Cup against Newcastle. We then play 3 Barclays Premier League games. So we do start off the episode against Newcastle, like I mentioned before. We'd have a free kick in the 11th minute, right outside the area, 20 yards out. Would play it short to Daniel Diaz, not the guy I wanted to. He takes a touch, has his shot blocked. He does win the header, and it falls back to Sanchez Mino. Mino has the ball right now. Scoop turns around the defender and gets taken out. So it'll be another free kick for us. We play it short to Daniel Diaz, not the guy I wanted again. Goes to Andres Chavez. Chavez does a fake shot around the man, has the shot, but it does get deflected, and it goes behind for a goal kick. And we would have an attack right before the end of the first half with Christian Melli, but the halftime whistle would blow before we could really get anything going. And it would be 0-0 at the end of the first half, so definitely need to get something going if we are going to beat Newcastle. And that attack would happen right here in the 64th minute with Andres Cubas running down the wing. He whips in the cross. We do score, but unfortunately it is offside. Had a really big problem with this because it looked like the ball might be across the line even before Palacios does head it in. And also, how is he offsides when the Newcastle man does head it over? That really made no sense to me, and I was really frustrated with that. But Newcastle would have an attack. It's Johan Gouffran on the ball right now. He's running down the wing. He's going to whip in across, and Sim de Jong does head it into the back of the net, just like Palacios did. But the difference is he was not offsides, and he does give Newcastle the 1-0 lead over Boca Juniors. And I do think that Newcastle will score right here. It's Gouffran right here, but it is saved, and Mitrovic does go along and scores the rebound to make it 2-0, and I do think we are going to lose this game. That's what I meant to say, but it would be the end of the game, and we do lose the game, so unfortunate to go out of the FA Cup right here, but we do have a transfer offer from Crystal Palace for $3.5 million for Alessandro Mellajon, and we do accept that, so he will be moving to Crystal Palace, the London-based club. We'll be getting our Argentine center back, but we do go into our game against our bitter rivals, River Plate. A very important game. They did smash us 4-1 early in the year at La Bombonera, so hopefully we would get a better start, but it would start off terribly for us as Higuain hits the bar. We do eventually clear it, but we would clear the ball again with Lucas Romero on the ball right now. He's dribbling it down the wing, plays through Jonathan Caleri, who sees Carlos Tevez. Tevez 1-1 with the goalkeeper. This would be a great way to score a goal against your rivals. It's Carlos Tevez scoring the goal, as he does give Boca Juniors the lead against our bitter rivals, River Plate. And he does make it Boca Juniors 1 and River Plate 0, as the Argentine striker does get his first ever goal against his bitter rivals, and we do take the lead. So a fantastic goal to give us the lead against our rivals, and we would quickly try to double our lead as Lucas Romero is on the ball again. He plays through Jonathan Caleri. Caleri's running down the wing right now. He holds up, stops, turns to the other side. He plays through Lucas Romero, who goes around the defender, tries to have this shot, but does get taken out by the River Plate defender. River Plate would have an attack right here. It's Banjoni on the ball right now. He stops, holds up play. He plays a long ball to Eric Lamela. The Argentine teammates linking up very well. Lamela cuts to the inside. Lamela going all the way. Puts in the cross to Roberto Pereira, whose shot does beat Willy Caballero at the near post. And Roberto Pereira does score his second goal against Boca Juniors. So it's tied 1-1 until the 79th minute. It's Nicolas Gaitan on the ball right now. He scoop turns around the defender. Nicolas Gaitan fake shots around. Falls to Medel. Shot saved. Falls to Eric Dyer, whose shot goes into the back of the net. And the English center back scores his first goal for the club. And boy, is it a crucial one, giving us the lead against our bitter rivals, River Plate. And we do take the lead, and we do get the victory over River Plate. A fantastic way to bounce back from our earlier loss in the season to River Plate. Getting the victory over our rivals. Can't stress it enough. These two teams are huge rivals in real life, could be the biggest rivals in world football, and I'm so happy to get the victory to really kind of jumpstart our season, because we've been having some trouble in the Barclays Premier League recently, and haven't really been falling in the table because a bunch of teams below us have been struggling as well, so hopefully we can start off a good run of form. And I do offer Felipe Caicedo a contract, so hopefully the Ecuadorian striker will be joining our club, as he is going to be a pre-contract signing, so if we do sign him, he will be at the club next season on a free. But we would start off this game with Freddie Guarin having a shot against Leicester City. It is saved by their goalkeeper. Lodero would have an attack right now, playing it through to Freddie Guarin. Guarin to Jonathan Caleri. Caleri stops. Caleri fake shots. Caleri has the shot, and Jonathan Caleri scores the goal to give Boca Juniors the lead. against Leicester City, as he had some really nice dribbling right there, a really solid fake shot going around the defender and tucking it into the bottom corner of the net to make it Boca Juniors 1 and Leicester City 0. Leicester City will have an attack right now with Riyad Mahrez, the Algerian winger on fine form in real life, gets taken out by our Argentine left back Nicolas Colazo, who does get a red card right here. So a very interesting scene right here, but now unfortunately for us, it would not matter, and Christian Melli goes on the run of the season so far, all the way from right outside his own penalty area. He's going all the way. He was just subbed on in the 80th minute. Christian Melli going all the way. Could he have the shot? He tries. He gets taken out. It's going to be a penalty. Melli goes from one end of the field to the other. Lets Carlos Tevez stand up to take the penalty, and Carlos Tevez does not miss the penalty, as the Argentine striker does make it Boca Juniors 2 and Leicester City 0. So he would seal the 3 points for us in the game right here, as we do get the victory over Leicester City. Really happy with the result right here, getting our second victory in as many games, and getting the win over a team that did give us some trouble earlier in the season. We now have a Felipe Caicedo. He does accept his contract offer, so he will be joining Boca Juniors come next season. So a fantastic signing. We do have Rodrigo Palacio hurt right now, but he will be coming back soon, but I feel like he's getting old, so he might not be as good. As we do start off this game against Crystal Palace, we do not play our former center back Alessandro Malagen in this game, but he is on the club. And Crystal Palace would have an attack right here in the 41st minute. It's Square on the ball right now. The Cameroonian left back plays through Maurice Chamakh. Chamakh plays through Wilfred Zaha, and the English winger shot strikes the post, and it falls to another Crystal Palace player whose shot does go harmlessly wide. You really should have scored right there if you're a Palace fan, but would have an attack right before the end of the first half. It's Jonathan Calleri on the ball right now, playing through Nicolas Gaitan, who has the shot the near post, but it's a very fine save by the Crystal Palace goalkeeper and does keep it at 0-0 entering halftime. So a decent first half so far, not the best, not the worst. Hopefully we can get an attack like this one to take the lead, as it's Jonathan Calleri on the ball right now against Gaitan. He fake shots around the English center back. Calleri loses it, falls back to Tevez. Tevez to Medel through to Jonathan Calleri. 1-1 with the goalie, and it's very similar to Carlos Tevez's goal against River Plate, as Jonathan Calleri does score it to give us the lead right here. We try to make it 2-0 as Lodero is on the ball. The Argentine cam does look for Gary Medel. Our skipper does have the shot. It goes off the post and falls right back to Gary Medel. And our captain, the Chilean CDM, does score the goal to give us the 2-0 lead against Crystal Palace. And it does look like we will be getting the victory in this game, as there's the final whistle, and that will wrap it up for this episode of the Boca Juniors Career Mode. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe for more FIFA 16 content and other Boca Juniors Career Mode.